Welcome to my HMS Minecraft World. So here's my replica of HMS within Minecraft Educational Edition. And there's actually a lot going on here. I'm just going to do a quick overview to give you an idea of what the idea is without going into all the crazy detail. So the kids will spawn here in the front of the school. They'll come into the building. And I'm not done building the world out, so like obviously there won't be chickens and cows in the front. But this is actually one of the students from last year before the pandemic. This is when I started this. I actually started this world during the pandemic because I got this idea and I said, okay. And I wanted to unroll it this year, in the beginning of this year, but the students didn't come back right away, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll develop it more because it has to be in the classroom so they can all do it at the same time, because you can't, it's not like a remote thing that you can do. But anyway, so it's modeled off of Legend of Zelda loosely. In other words, the story. So if you click on him, it says it's dangerous to go alone, take this, and they give you a wooden sword, just like in Legend of Zelda. I have all of the villagers and their trading, so the students can actually, right off the bat, start trading and building the community with the villagers. But if they follow what the Jeb Master told them to do, then they'll go all the way back to the back of the building, which all the HMS students know where that is, so I don't really have to explain it to them. Here, they're given their first decision, and that's they can go at it in survival mode. If they talk to her, because it says talk to Ashley, that's Ashley, and she'll give them the option of going into survival mode, which has its own challenges for the students. And that's because if kids just want to play the game and be challenged by regular Minecraft, but then also have like an additional classroom challenge, because I have classroom challenges out there, I'm not going into that. But what I'm saying is it gives them that option right off the bat. But my hope is that most kids will want to engage in the game that I've made them. So when they click on that button, it takes them into this classroom. Where there's a lesson going on. They can also, this is Fishing Bot, takes them to like a math fishing challenge that I created. But the heart of what I'm doing is actually over here. So in this chest, there's a book, Knowledge is Power, and if they read it, it tells them to click this button. If they, like most students, just come in here to do whatever they want to do and not pay attention, that there says whatever you do, don't push this button, and curiosity will kill the cat, and they will want to push the button. So I'm going to go the fast way, which is clicking here, which is what the book tells you to do. So you can see I've created this guy, and you have options A, B, C, and D, and it says Google is your friend. But if you go in here, there's a book, History 1, and I will just take this book, and I have to get rid of something in my inventory, and I don't need a ladder. There we go. If we go to the book and we open it up, it is actually a star question that I've copied from one of the released versions of the star. So the kid reads it, here's the answers, and then I put Google is your friend as a joke. But I mean, they could Google the answer to find out if it's A, B, C, or D. I'm going to select the wrong answer on purpose right now to show you that if you pick it, it will send you back to the beginning. So if a student did not read and did not click the correct button in the beginning, this is where they would end up, which is also modeled off of Legend of Zelda loosely, but it's like the first little level, and this guy, everything's in peaceful, so none of the bad guys are spawning, but this would spawn bad guys, and then there's spiders down here, and then it gets darker as you go down, of course, because down here there's just a ton of drowns, which, like I said, are not spawned, but it would take you back, and you'd have to fight your way all through this to get back to the original guy. and then you want to select the correct answer, so that way you could get past it, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to give away the answer. But bottom line is, there's a lot going on. This is just a very brief overview of what I've done. This is the first question. I have like 10 questions done and several levels completed that the kids have worked their way through. But you know, that's 5 minutes already, so I didn't want to go too long. Just to give you the basic idea. But that's what I'm doing with Minecraft Educational Edition.